pitch strikes tonight. Got second strikes like a lot of guys, but you just couldn't put them away from there. Is there anything you're able to figure out on why you can't get that put away pitch?
Yeah, I mean, 38 of 70 for strikes today, 4 walks. Like obviously, tough spot to be. 2 of the 4 walks from 0-2 counts. So I don't really think I established any spin today. I feel like the heater was my most frequent strike pitch, but never really established. Usually it's a hard slider with the changeup split. That's been a big one for me in the past, but I mean we're trying to figure some things out with that. It's third changeup grip and 4 starts, so I mean just trying to find something there. Didn't have any feel for the changeup, was spraying it all over, so kind of eliminated that from the arsenal. Curveball, threw a couple of those, flipped them in early, but never truly established anything outside of the fastball.
You mentioned third changeup grip in 4 starts. Is there a concern about getting too much in your head and too much to go over?
I don't think so. I mean, the changeup was really good for me last year, really good at the beginning of this year, but started cutting it and was throwing some weird ones. So we had to get away from that and find something that's a little more consistent from a shape perspective. I was throwing ones that were cutting, other ones that were diving. So it's just hard to command it when you don't know exactly what it's going to do. So we're just kind of looking for a consistent shape, and that's something that you got to feel out, and it's a field pitch. So just continue to get more reps with that.
Most of their hits were off the fastball tonight. Was that just a result of having to throw that the most, do you think?
Yeah. I mean, that was my most frequent pitch. Like I said, threw a couple sweepers. That felt good, but never really got like a hard slider going. But the fastball was decent today. When it was on guys early, and I kind of had that count leverage. But I mean, we could see they were kind of just sitting on the fastball and getting ready to ambush it.
What was it like between the first and second innings where you had a long inning, they get out of there in 9 pitches, then you have to go right back out there again?
Yeah, I mean obviously you want as much rest as possible, but I mean it's just something you have to go out there and do. It's going to happen. It's part of the game. So that's just got to be something you're prepared for, and that can't really get in the way.
A couple times you went ahead 0-2 and gave up the walk. Have you been focusing on how you're pitching up ahead 2 strikes?
Yeah, I mean in the past I think I've gotten a little too greedy at times too with the strikeouts, where I know I kind of have that count leverage, so move pitches off the plate a little more, and they end up being non-competitive, and that's kind of where you fall back into the 2-2, 3-2 counts. So I think I just got to be more aggressive with those 2 strike pitches and make them hit it rather than trying to get them to chase or generate chase there. Just throwing more competitive pitches there.
After you had a couple of really good starts here, now tonight you go out and you struggle a little. Do you feel mentally like, does it get overly frustrating to you?
I mean a little bit, yeah, for sure. But you just got to control the things you control. 4 walks, like I said, that's the biggest thing, especially with the 2 being from 0-2 count. The hits are going to happen. You're going to give up, singles here and there. You're going to give doubles. But just being able to control those free 90s, it's just, I feel like every single walk I've had this year, it seems like they come around and score. So, especially in the 3rd inning too, I get two quick outs on 2 pitches and then walk the next guy on, I think it was 5 pitches. So just got to continue to be more aggressive in the zone.
Back had to be hurting pretty bad after that comebacker.
I didn't feel it in the second. Just, it was a pretty quick turnaround. Adrenaline was still flowing, but I definitely felt it a little bit going on the 3rd. Thing came out a little bit cold out of the gates, but still an out,
Speaking of the different changeup grips, is there anything else you've really tried to emphasize since coming back to Lehigh Valley?
Yeah, I mean we're working on mechanical things. That's been a big emphasis coming down here, and trying to eliminate some of the cut, kind of the pull on the ball. I'm cutting the ball more than I ever have. We believe that a lot of that, those mechanical things correlate to velo and command. Obviously didn't command the ball tonight, but I know the velo was up a little bit. So just continue to hone in on those things and trust that process.